Good evening, all. Welcome to my live broadcast 126, broadcasting live out of Auckland, New Zealand. My name is Keith Pure, and I'm addressing the Billion Coin community. Now, I've got a lot tonight, and so we'll go straight into it. The blogs are old, and the very last one is about the rapid rewards. I think I may have put some people a bit crook on how I've been explaining it, and I'll deal with that on the last blog. So we'll just go straight ahead and share. Okay, steps to a fast start in the TBC community. 23 steps. First, you receive the gift, or in our case, you share the gift. Complete the Kringle Cash profile, and I'll go to their profile on the next post. Pass the send button test. Pay the $10 admin fee, which now it's 4 grains of gold. Set up a new wallet. Set up a YouTube broadcast. Schedule a 30-minute broadcast inside the Kringle Cash back office. Do your broadcast. Purchase $100 of Kringles from trusted seller or your sponsor. Complete the transaction verification on the buyer side in the KCBO. Have the seller approve your transaction on the seller side in the KCBO. Select a broadcaster and become their partner. You can select any broadcaster you like, or your sponsor, whoever. Okay, sign up everyone in your household. Help them to receive the gift, even babies. Okay? Help each member of your household to complete the steps above. Receive a 50% commission on each member of your household from your partner. Make a list of the 10 closest people to you in your life outside your household. Invite all 10 of them to receive the gift and then complete the steps above. So it's just all repetitive. Now this one here, start 50 new chat sessions on Facebook. Well, I did that, but I didn't, I must admit it didn't work for me. I don't think I even got any likes. But, those are those, smiley gifts, and people like them, and you keep sending another one, they like, and so on and so on and so on. Then you go in and you start a nice short dialogue with them. But yeah, that didn't work for me, but it may work for you. Show interest in each of the friends that respond to your icebreaker. Once chat dialogue is showing others, invite them to receive the gift. Help those that receive the gift to complete the steps above. So it's all repetitive. Work your broadcast leads inside of the KCBO. Now that's a bit of a tricky one, that one. Work your broadcast leads inside your Now that is actually in your send button, but it's only there if you're a broadcaster. If you're not a broadcaster, you won't see it in your send, where your send buttons are. You'll only see that line, work your broadcast leads inside of the KCBO. You only receive that button if you're a broadcaster. Okay, now this is important too. Study the blog daily. Yeah, well, lately, last week, maybe 2 weeks, they're pretty much all being video, so it's really up to you. And there's nothing wrong with listening to anybody's broadcast, because what I might say or what I might miss, they may add to it. So there's nothing wrong with going around and listening to another broadcaster. Okay. Now I'm going to jump into, that's the 23 steps. That one's finished, so I'm going to go into this one here. Please complete the 3 security questions. Now you probably can't see anything in there, so I've never done this one before, so we'll see how we go. Many inactive members are returning to TBC, and unfortunately, many of those forgot their password to get into their websites. That's true. We've had quite a few of them who can't remember their emails and passwords, so yeah, it's a bit of a headache. The good news is they have returned, and the cookie rewards program is usually the reason why they have returned. But support has been very busy lately manually resetting passwords for those that forgot, and filters on members' email boxes have not allowed smooth email correspondence. The default settings on most email accounts tend to filter out our TBC emails out automatically, and then some members feel like support is not responding to their tickets regardless of what the issue is for them. Yeah, we're well aware about some of these emails. TBC might send a message out to your email, but the website might not necessarily put it into your inbox. And that's been happening lately. AOL is one of them, and Yahoo is another one. I'm not too sure about the other one, but the best one, if you have one, is Gmail. Okay, to reduce the time support spends on resetting passwords while maintaining high levels of security in member accounts, we have been developing an addition to the profile section with 3 security questions to answer. That is how we will automate a password reset. The member must be able to answer these questions about themselves and regain access to their account if they forgot their password. So there's the 3 questions. Sounds like in this paragraph here, they'll ask you all of the 3 security questions, but I know in some cases they only ask once, one of the 3. Anyway, it's important to completely fill out your profile, which now includes these 3 security questions. You have full access to all the tools on the website. Soon the same process will be true on the other websites like thebillioncoin.info. You may have noticed that you can't effectively use transaction verification system in your Kringle Cash back office until you have completely filled in the profile page of your account, which now includes these 3 security questions. We are sorry for any inconvenience this may have caused you when one day it seemed like the transaction verification system tool was working great, and then the next day it wasn't, because all of this additional code inserted into that process. Looks like most of you figured that out already, but again, we are sorry for the disruption. So yeah, I don't know what sort of disruptions especially a lot of the old members trying to get back in. They can see what's happening within TBC. Remember we have 50 million sitting out there. We must be trying again. Managing millions of members is not an easy task. Even having a team of people working on it together. I hope you all know it is our intent to make you happy with the things we built for you. TBC development is not static. We always seem to have a list of things to complete daily to make the user experience better for all. Coding and website development are dynamic processes and unfortunately doesn't always go the way we plan. Unexpected bugs do pop out after a while and then we need to those, which just adds to the list of things we need to do daily. We have some very exciting things in store for all of you in 2000, well, be 19 now. Perhaps one of those most exciting things is the early cookie redemption. In the whole month of May, starting on May the 1st, which will be this one coming, 2019, and we hope to close out the billionaire section of that matrix by the usual those seven zero spots. Behind the scenes are many teams working on various aspects of TBC. We have a team working on the bank, and I'm really looking forward to putting a sock to the mouths of the loudmouth naysayers that don't believe in the bank behind TBC. This is not a small commercial bank we are dealing with. This particular bank is already sitting on enough assets that they could end poverty globally themselves. That what they're talking about there was that bank they're talking about is the Fiat Bank, FIAT. They've decided not to go with that bank because in the end TBC had no control of it. So that just disregard that sentence here. Okay. Well, yet this bank operates independent of the cabal, and the testers will be able to cash out 500 a week for about a month or so. Hope you understand that amount monthly to every poor person on earth would end poverty. But like Bitcoin, Randy keeps saying, improving, you can earn that much and more by following the Kringle Cash system today. And that is how we will build up our membership base. We have a team with existing coin network, and lately it has improved greatly in speed and transaction confirmation. Well, I must say, and I'm not lying to you here, before they upgraded the blockchain, now it only takes seconds to do a only a matter of seconds. Believe me, do transactions, and it used to take 2 weeks. So they've gone a long way since. But unfortunately, the current TBC coin software is too riddled with bugs for mass adoption. We have a completely separate team building a new coin network and more. Reports on it will come out once the holidays pass. I've become even more gun-shy to suggest a date of when we will migrate because I've been accused of dangling a carrot and moving the goalposts and such, and I only have so much ability to predict things once they complete them. Okay, the migration, it was a migration ending time, and that should have been Christmas gone, 31st of December 2018, and they were going to put an ending date for migration. Now that migration is left open, so all the old ones can come back in. It's just a matter of finding the email passwords and all that. The earlier the better, as far as I'm concerned, looks good. That within the first quarter of 2018, both the bank and migration will happen. I pushed hard every day for things to happen sooner than later. We also have a support team dealing with all the support tickets that come in, and they are overworked if you ask me. The TBC police team are carrying out various functions to defend the value of our TBC coins. An abundance-based currency is a brand new idea, and it does take time to help people understand what TBC is all about. In the meantime, we have to correct people that are members of alignment with the concept of an abundance-based currency. The point is, there are a lot of teams working behind the scenes in our behalf to make the concept of an abundance-based currency a reality. Unlike what some may think, these people are not paid in TBC kringles. TBC is still an emerging currency and is far from being considered liquid to the masses. It took Bitcoin years as a new concept to reach a stage where you see today that it has become liquid using market exchanges. 90% of the coin market cap on exchanges are not liquid either due to low volume of trades on those coins. So these teams working for us all get paid today in some form of liquid money. That money has come from you, the members. Every time one of you, our members, pays $10 fee, it contributes to paying the people behind the scenes of TBC. We are doing good, and we can feel good about our collective progress over our first months of our existence. Together we are making this abundance-based currency a reality. Okay. Don't let our non-liquid currency status today discourage you. Now, Jimmy, yes, I have read your comment. As peer-to-peer currency, we have flourished from the day we launched. Marketing our peer-to-peer currency couldn't be easier. We follow our Kringle Cash system. With or without a send button, I personally am envious of you, the regular members. If I was just a regular member without a send button, I would make 10 times more following the Kringle Cash marketing system than what I get from the leftovers or the $10 payments after the bills are paid. We do have a cash reverse, and cash flow is okay to keep on paying the bills to run TBC. Even with the bank, it will take TBC a year or two from mainstream and become a liquid currency. We have many obstacles ahead of us, and we will have to overcome all of them in order for us to reach currency. My gratitude. I sincerely appreciate every effort made by each of you to lift up TBC. Within the TBC, without you, I would have already failed. It's not easy to convince anyone to become a leader because leaders get most of the rocks thrown at them. So thank you very much. Stay strong. Let's find a way to unite even more. So TBC was just an idea, but is now also a plan, and later will become the fuel each of us can use to get to any destination we desire. Be happy, keep up the effort, and let's rejoice together at each and every achievement both as individuals and collectively. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the back office, and I think I need to these cookie rewards, and it starts down here. Starts the rapid rewards. Okay, rapid rewards refer to the rapid 24-hour referral and the rapid 48-hour referral cookie rewards. New members are encouraged to get off to a fast start in contributing towards building up a TBC community to assist us in reaching our objective of 1 billion members as fast as possible. A set of timers are placed on the dashboard of the Kringle Cash back office once payment of the admin fee has been confirmed. Now your dashboard always when you log in, it always opens up at your dashboard. Okay? Now this one here, the rapid referral. New members have 24 hours to bring 2 new paid members before the 24-hour timer runs to 0, who collect cookies for completing this task. The cookie reward for successfully completing this task today and cookies. Now, that's once all positions are filled, this reward will drop to 50,000 cookies. Okay. That's after the billionaires' positions have been filled. The cookie reward, which is around 10 million, something like that. But when that's filled, when that million position for the billionaire is filled, those what used to be 10 million will now go down to 50,000 cookies. So only those positions are filled. Okay, now we go on to the rapid 48 hour. New members have 48 hours to encourage and assist their 2 new referrals to also get 2 paid referrals for a total of 4 referrals on the second level before the 48 timer runs to 0 to collect cookies for completing this task. Okay, well, the cookie rewards for successfully completing this task today is 100 million cookies. Okay, 100 million cookies. Now, once all of the billionaire positions are filled, this reward will drop down to as low as 250,000 cookies. That's far cry to a whole coin, whereas 100 million was a whole coin. But what they're saying here, once those billionaire positions are filled, you're still going to do the rapid 24 or 48 hour. That's your rewards would drop down to 250,000 cookies. I misled people, I think. I think I misled some people saying that the 25,000 cookies were still, you could run through with, but no. And you still got the cookie rewards for the send button meetings and all that. But then again, be a broadcaster. And when those positions are filled, when you purchase $100 worth, you only receive 100,000 cookies and not the 100 million. You're going back to the 40 grains, which is when you're basic, that's what they're going back to, is 100,000 cookies. It used to be 100 million, which was one whole TV. It was 1 million cookies. Now, for the same purchase after Remember, after the village, whoever is going to receive. Now, after that, 100,000 turns out to be. That's where, and I think this is where people need to get on the bus. The world's not going to stop turning for you. Is to get that up here. Is saying rewards are 1,000 times higher than the basic millionaire cookie rewards. Well, put that another way, it's going to be 1,000 times harder for anybody who wants to purchase. There'll be no coins out available. Well, there will be, but you're paying the same amount of dollars to purchase 100,000 cookies. It only makes sense to get in. Okay. I don't think I need to go down to this one, 40 grains, but this was the important one. Once that billionaire's positions are filled, then those 100 million cookies will then now go down to 250,000 cookies. How many of those do you need to get up to 100 million? So the time makes sense now to get in. Get whoever you want to get in now. Right, I'll just go back live and I won't go right down now. I'll just stop sharing and come back live. And we'll talk a couple of minutes. Next minute, nothing to say. Oh, gosh. Cool.
Oh, and
Hello there. So there you have it. You know, like with this 2019 holiday promo, remember you don't have to be a broadcaster to get into that. It's only because they want to fill up those billionaire positions quickly. But once they're full and new people are coming in, they're going to pay the same amount, $100, and all you're going to get from that $100 now is cookies. Whereas now you would have got 100 million cookies. It's a big drop, big drop. And when you're doing the matrix from 100 million, it drops down to 250,000. So that's a big drop. You could, and with that new tier we got going with the grains, 4 grains leading up to 40 grains, providing you have a total of 40 grains, that's one whole coin for you. Even if you do a couple of 8 grains and a 12 grain transaction, as long as you can bring it up to 40 grains, one total, and you've got a whole coin. But you have to do that 40 grain. It was the promotion before this 2019 started. The ones who were benefiting were the broadcasters. Now this is open for everyone. Anyway, looks like I've got to get off. I'd like to thank, Letitia, we've got a new one in here. Brother Darren, Brother George, and Supervisor Reserve. Here you go, bro. How's Bangladesh? They're not doing too good on the cricket over here, mate. What's happening? And Sister Violet, Letitia, and always Sister Carol. And last but not least, my moderator wife, Bex. I'd like to thank you so much for my live broadcast, because Bex is on shortly. Everybody knows that. And on every Saturday we broadcast in the morning so we can have the rest of the weekend off. Start back at 9 p.m. Sunday night. But in the morning I start at 10 a.m. and Bex will just follow in straight behind me. So once again, thank you to all lovely people. God bless. And see you in the morning or whenever. But remember, go and have a look at other broadcasts because what I leave out, they may add. What they leave out, I might add. You know, it's a bit of a hint. So there we go. Thank you so much.